It happens that your man does something that makes your paths part, but most of the time, the person who caused the fallout tries to win their place back. And when they do, it's rarely through direct confrontation. Instead, they resort to subtle and subconscious behaviors that speak louder than words. In this video, I'll reveal 10 specific things people do when they're trying to win you back subconsciously. These actions are often calculated, even if they don't realize it themselves. Stick around because some of these might be happening to you right now, and the truth behind them could surprise you. 1. They bring up shared dreams or plans. When someone is trying to reconnect, they might subtly bring up shared goals or future plans you once had together. They'll casually drop comments like, "Remember how we always talked about visiting that beach?" Or, "I still think about that project we wanted to start." These remarks aren't just nostalgic, they're a way of reigniting the connection and reminding you of the bond you shared. Psychologically, this tactic works because it ties your mind to a vision of the future that included them. It's not just about reminiscing, it's about planting a seed of what could still be possible. People often cling to unfinished stories, and these subtle reminders make you wonder if the story between you two really has to end. Take a step back and evaluate. Are these shared dreams still relevant to who you are now? Or is it just their attempt to pull you back into their narrative? Recognizing this subtle manipulation can help you maintain clarity about your own priorities. 2. They seem to be everywhere you are. If you've noticed someone suddenly popping up in places they'd never go before, it's not a coincidence. They're showing up at your favorite hangouts, joining events you're attending, or even appearing at mutual gatherings where they know you'll be. This isn't about stalking, it's about creating opportunities for chance encounters. This behavior is deeply rooted in exposure theory, which suggests that repeated encounters increase feelings of familiarity and liking. By being in your space, they're hoping to create a sense of normalcy and rebuild the connection without explicitly reaching out. Pay attention to patterns. Are they genuinely part of your environment, or does their presence feel calculated? Genuine reconciliation doesn't require someone to force proximity. It starts with honest conversations, not orchestrated meetings. 3. They highlight their changes. When someone is trying to win you back, they'll often go out of their way to showcase how much they've changed. You'll hear comments like, "I've been working on myself a lot lately," or "I'm not the same person I was back then." These statements are meant to signal growth and maturity, making you question whether things could work out this time. This ties into the psychological concept of redemption. They want you to see them as someone who has overcome flaws and become a better version of themselves. While personal growth is admirable, the timing of these revelations can be telling. Are they truly changing for themselves, or are they changing to win you back? Look beyond their words. True change is reflected in consistent actions, not grand declarations. Don't let surface-level improvements cloud your judgment about the deeper issues that caused the fallout in the first place. 4. They use social media to get your attention. Social media is a playground for subtle manipulation, and anyone trying to win you back knows this. Suddenly, they're posting more frequently, sharing photos or updates that seem oddly tailored to catch your eye. Maybe they're flaunting a fabulous new life, hoping to make you jealous, or posting vague emotional quotes that clearly hint at you. This behavior taps into a psychological concept called social proof. By curating a version of their life that appears desirable or intriguing, they're trying to make you second-guess your decision to cut them off. It's a passive-aggressive way to say, "Look what you're missing." Don't fall for the illusion. Social media is rarely an accurate depiction of reality. If their online presence suddenly becomes performative or excessive, it's likely a calculated move to lure you back in. Pay attention to actions, not filtered posts. 5. They bring up inside jokes or specific memories. When someone is trying to reconnect, they'll often bring up inside jokes or memories only the two of you share. It might seem innocent when they mention that silly nickname they gave you, or remind you of that time you both laughed uncontrollably over something trivial. But make no mistake, this is strategic. Inside jokes and specific memories tap into the emotional bond you once had. They're hoping that by triggering those positive feelings, you'll overlook the reasons why things fell apart. This tactic works because shared experiences create a unique connection that's hard to replicate with anyone else. Take a moment to reflect. Are they bringing up these memories to genuinely reconnect? Or Are they using them as a tool to bypass accountability? Nostalgia can be powerful, but it shouldn't cloud your judgment about the present. 6. They start talking to your close friends. If direct communication doesn't work, people trying to win you back will often turn to your close friends for help. They'll casually reach out, asking how you've been, or subtly dropping hints about how much they miss you. Sometimes they'll even try to recruit your friends to advocate on their behalf. This tactic leverages the influence of your social circle. By involving your friends, they're hoping to get information about your feelings or convince you to reconsider the relationship. It's a way of staying connected to you indirectly while avoiding direct confrontation. Be cautious if your friends suddenly start bringing up this person in conversation. While their intentions might be good, remember that your decisions should be based on your own feelings and boundaries, not external pressure. 7. They offer help without being asked. People trying to win you back often look for ways to make themselves useful in your life. They'll offer to help with tasks, fix problems, or lend a hand during tough times, even when you didn't ask for it. This isn't just about being helpful. It's about positioning themselves as indispensable. This behavior taps into the human need for support and stability. They're hoping that by being there for you, you'll start to see their value and reconsider letting them go. But ask yourself, is their help coming from a place of genuine care, or is it an attempt to regain control? Independence is key in any healthy relationship. Don't let their acts of service cloud your judgment about whether their presence in your life is truly beneficial. 8. They drop hints about regret. Another common tactic is subtly expressing regret without outright saying it. They'll make comments like, "I wish I had done things differently," or "I've been thinking a lot about the mistakes I made." These statements are designed to evoke empathy and make you wonder if reconciliation is possible. Psychologically, regret is a powerful emotion that can influence decision-making. By admitting fault in a vague, indirect way, they're testing the waters to see if you're open to reconnecting without fully putting themselves on the line. While it's good to hear someone acknowledge their mistakes, vague statements aren't enough. Genuine accountability involves specific apologies and clear steps toward change. Don't let half-hearted admissions sway your judgment. 9. They make themselves seem happier than ever. People trying to win you back often put on a show of being happier and more fulfilled than ever. You'll see them posting about new adventures, accomplishments, or social outings, all with an air of confidence that feels almost performative. This isn't just about moving on, it's about making you question your decision to let them go. This behavior taps into loss aversion, the psychological principle that people fear losing something valuable more than they desire gaining something new. By presenting themselves as thriving, they're hoping to spark jealousy or regret, making you wonder if you've made a mistake. Don't let appearances fool you. True happiness doesn't require validation from others. If their new persona feels exaggerated or overly curated, it's likely more about winning you back than genuine growth. 10. They suddenly become interested in your life. When someone wants to win you back, they'll often take a sudden and intense interest in your life. They'll ask about your day, your goals, and even the little things that never seemed to matter to them before. This isn't just curiosity. It's an attempt to reestablish emotional intimacy. This tactic works because it makes you feel seen and valued. After a period of distance or conflict, their newfound attentiveness can feel refreshing and even reassuring. But ask yourself, where was this interest before? Are they genuinely invested in your well-being, or is this a strategic move to regain your trust? Emotional intimacy can't be built overnight. If their interest feels sudden or excessive, take the time to evaluate whether their intentions are sincere or simply a means to an end. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.